Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back. I hope you all will be fine. Today we're going to discuss a very important topic, that is narrowing down the research topic. This topic is faced by almost every student when he or she starts working on thesis or a research article. Okay, let's start this topic. Let's try to understand the concept of narrowing down the subject or narrowing down the topic through the concept of funnel. Almost everyone has experienced or seen the use of funnel. Why do we use funnel? It's used to pour liquid from a larger container to the smaller one. Is it? We use it when we are going to pour liquid from a larger container and we want to put it in a smaller one, is it? To channelize the liquid or give direction. If we don't use a funnel, there is chances that the liquid would go away from the funnel. Okay. The use of funnel saves our resources. Resources mean if we don't use funnel, there is chances of wastage, and we need more efforts. We need to be more careful when we are pouring down the liquid. So when we use funnel, our efforts and resources are saved. And in the case of all this, our time is also saved. Okay, understand the concept? Okay, let's add something to this. Here is the use of filter paper. So when we use filter paper in the funnel, what do we mean and why do we use filter paper or some sifting material? We use it to separate unwanted material, because if we are going to pour something and we want that things should be solid or pure, we use filter. Okay, because the filtration process makes it pure. All the dirt or unnecessary things are filtered and only pure material remains there. Let's apply the same concept on narrowing down the topic. Okay, when we use funnel in or filter in our research topic, it helps us, it gives a direction, because we have a broader topic and after filtration we have given it direction. So where we are going to, this filtration separates it from unwanted or misleading materials, because there are a lot of other options when we start doing work. Different options, different field or areas might be there in our topic. So when we use this filtration process, it gives it a proper direction. This direction makes it specific and pure. It is not moved to this way, it is not moved to this way. Okay, and this process of sifting or filtration saves our resources or energy, because if we have one thing, one point, one direction to move, we would not move it here or there, and we would directly move towards our main topic. This would save our energy and resources, and hence our time will also be saved. If we are to complete work within 6 months, it would be possible that we may do it 3 or 4 months. Okay, understand this one? Okay, and all this will lead us to our desired problem on which we want to get answer. So all this filtration, all this process will give us direction, will take us to the topic or subject or the objectives where we want to, what we want to answer. Okay, now let's apply the same concept on the topic practically. Stylistic analysis. Stylistics, what is stylistics? It is study of style. Why I have selected this topic? Because it is a subject that falls within literature and linguistics. When we are to study a style, we need a text. And what do we mean by text? It may be possible that text is literary or it may be non-literary. When we talk about literary text, it means text about novel, drama, poetry, plays, what like this one. And when we talk about non-literary, it means speeches, it means advertisements, it means ad, it means brochures, pamphlets, so on. Selected it literary text. And from literary we need to select a genre, because in literature there are topics are there, genres are there, we have to select one. So let's select poetry. Again, then we have to be more specific whether poetry would be classical, modern, or contemporary. Is it? Okay. Let's select that we are going to start our work on contemporary poetry. Again, from contemporary poetry, poetry would be of local poets or foreign poets. Let's suppose we have selected local text, local poetry. Again, whether the poetry should be humorous, serious, epic, free verse, blank verse, sonnets, what kind of poetry we are going to select. Let's suppose we have selected a free verse. And free verse, we are going to analyze literary features or grammatical features. When we talk about grammatical features, it means about grammar or other or levels. And when we talk about literary features, it means feature related to literature. So if you want to know about these things in detail, there are videos, and I will give link in the description. You can watch those videos. Suppose we have selected literary features, and from literary, what we are going to analyze? Figurative language or non-figurative language. And furthermore, when we have selected a figurative language, what kind of figuration, what of concept we are going to study? We are going to analyze symbolism, we are to analyze imagery, or we are to discuss metaphors, and so on. Let's suppose we have selected symbolism. So in symbolism, what we are going to discuss? Symbolism as a representation of some power or some other concepts, whether the poet deviated from the normal traditions, norms, or he has followed traditions. So what we are going to discuss. And if text is smaller, then we may select one or two things, and if the text is larger one, then we'll have to stick to the specific one. And all this depends on our objectives and research problems. So what we aim to find, what we want to get at the end of the research, so all this would depend on our objectives. So we have seen in this video that from general topic to specific, we have been following different steps. We have been shifting, and at the end we have reached to the specific target, specific objective, or research questions or research problem. I hope you would have understood this concept of narrowing down the topic. If you have learned something, please like this video, share it, and subscribe the channel. And if you have any questions, please write in the comment box. Thank you. Take care. Have a nice day.